OshKosh, called the world's greatest aviation celebration. 10,000 aircraft and hundreds of thousands of people expected this week in Wisconsin. An event kicking off the annual AirVenture fly-in, the Flying Car Drive-In.
People have been dreaming about flying cars ever since the dawn of aviation, and it just seems to be an idea that never goes away.
The very first flying car, Molt Taylor's AeroCar. Certified back in 1956 and a collector's item now, the AeroCar trailers its wings.
Back in the 50s, this was the cutting-edge, state-of-the-art automobile with a rear engine, front-wheel drive, independent front and rear suspension, cantilevered shocks, and so forth and so on, all of which were inventions that Molt had to create to make the AeroCar. One thing about driving, we don't use the wings. We have to use them for flying. To convert this to an airplane takes about 20 minutes, just two people. When the tail is attached, the rudder pedals come up off the floor, and this flag disappears like that, freeing the column here for up and down, if you will, pitch control.
Another flying car taking off is the Maverick, an all-terrain vehicle which started production this year.
55 years between the AeroCar and the Mavericks. That's a lot of time, but it's amazing how similar the things are. They steer, when you steer the AeroCar, the front wheels turn, same as on the Maverick. It's built with chromoly steel tubing. We're built with chromoly steel tubing. It's designed to be easy to fly. This is designed to be easy to fly. This one's a little bit more complex, so you have to have a regular pilot's license. This one you only need a powered parachute license. I think though the biggest similarity is that there was a need 55 years ago to be able to get off the highway and use the skyway.
I like this Maverick here. This looks like, you know, sort of practical, which I think is that's the problem with the flying car. How do you make it practical? But the Maverick just seems to have, I think it's a good idea, and it seems to drive well and it seems to fly well.
But when I flip this switch up, then when I turn this, it steers through a fly-by-wire. It steers these cylinders that are back here that steer the wing. And then if you can see down here, you've got an accelerator and a brake. They work on the car, they work on the plane, except the brake. The brake only works on the ground, but I imagine we're going to have people pushing that in the air too. Then in the air, you accelerate to go up, you decelerate, it comes down, where on the ground, you accelerate to go faster.
Yeah, what do you think about the flying car?
I think it's a great idea if it all works, and I assume it does.
They're definitely cool. I'm really excited.
They're awesome.
We're
Love to try one.
We're taking a picture of it to send to our daughter who's a pilot.
You know, it's kind of neat, you know, the whole experience.
Never seen them before. It's first time I've seen something like this. It's pretty cool.
Just drive and we can just pull out a shoe and just take off and go wherever we want to go.
Helping disadvantaged people where transportation is a major hurdle. That's really the purpose of the Maverick flying car.
It's an historic event with a 1956 AeroCar, and 50 years later you've got 2011 Maverick. What's going to happen in the next 50 years with flying cars? At the drive-in for flying cars, it's Diane Becker for Grassroots News.